Alright, so this is the last bit we're going to need to do for our edges. And what I like to use sometimes is a thing called Edge Flex. It's a edge paint. I'm going to hold it up there. It's just a nice product just to help kind of hide those edges and where those places meet between the leather and the suede in this case. Sometimes I'll just use it on an edge just to kind of give some contrast between whatever the color is, the main color of the object is, and those edges. To apply the edge paint, we have this roller. And with this roller, it basically has just got this flute on it. It has all of these edges, or all of these grooves rather, and what happens is you're going to dip this into the edge paint, pull it out, you'll have some of the dye on it, or rather the paint, and this thing rolls, and so you'll just put it on the edge and roll it down. Now this stuff, when it dries, it does dry, kind of like a paint, but also plasticky, and kind of gives you a good finish to your edges. Ooh. If I can open it. Yeah. Hasn't been used in a while, so got a little paint dry there. So I'm just going to dip this basically into the edge paint, pull it out. I've got some on the end there. So now I'm just going to roll it. And you just keep rolling it until it's all come off of the flute. Then just jump in and grab some more. And that's essentially it for this edge paint. You are going to have to do several passes to get this to show up. And to really have the coverage that you're going to be looking for. Especially because, right, your coverage we're looking for is to hide the difference between the two edges. So you might be able to see there where the edge paint isn't and where it is, and see where it kind of picks up. We'll also show it here. And that's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to do this to the entire project. Is just go through this. And make sure my edges are good and hidden. It's also a nice dark brown. It's going to add some good contrast. To the rest of the piece. So that's a lot of what I'm looking for, and what I'm looking to do is find contrasting colors throughout my project. That way it just creates a lot of visual interest. It's going to keep the viewer's eye running around the project, always looking in the details and just kind of getting lost in it, in the beauty of your project. That's kind of a goal of mine when I do this. You just love seeing people's reactions, right? Just making sure I'm not getting any on the white lacing. And that's edge paint in a nutshell. the good thing is our suede is really well justified with this piece because since we did not bevel the edges on this one and left a very straight edge on the leather itself, means we were able to get a really good justified lining. If we had beveled the edges, this process would be taking a lot longer because you'd have to fill more cracks between the leather and the suede. But I can be pretty liberal with this. You know, I can load up a bunch on the flute and get it going. Man, it's looking nice. I'll go ahead and put some up here, even though you won't see it. Waste of paint? Probably. Probably. But I'm good at that. I'm good at wasting my product. Okay. And that's it. Goes on wet. But it's already filling in the gaps between the leather and the suede. And that's what we want to do. We're trying to make this look like one piece. So when anybody looks at it, they're just going to be like, oh, wow, okay. And this thing dries quick. Just kind of looking it over. Making sure everything is looking good. So we're going to edge paint the rest of, the whole project, lace everything, and then when we come back, it's going to be setting in the hardware. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I just got some tubular rivets, so no pop rivets this time. We're going to try some really like Levi's jeans style rivets this to go around, and it's going to be heavy duty. I was going to make sure that, when I rivet something in, it's going to stay there, as hopefully as long as lacing it in. But just riveting a few things. Okay. Hope you're enjoying this project. It's getting close to the end of the belt, and then we'll be moving on to the holster itself, and that's going to be wet forming the holster around the Maverick, Nerf Maverick gun. So that should be a lot of fun. Okay. We'll see you guys then.